In speed subtraction also we employ the same logic. So the expression is 162 minus 21 minus 12 minus 10. Is it possible to solve it just within 5 seconds or even lesser? Yes, if we understand the principle of digit sum. Let's focus on the expression. Now all we need to do is figure out the digit sums of all the numbers starting with 162. Let's do it orally. What's the digit sum of 162? 1 plus 6 will give us 7. 7 plus 2 will be 9. So the digit sum of 162 is equal to 9. Digit sum of 21, 2 plus 1 will give us 3. Digit sum of 12, 1 plus 2 will give us 3. And finally, the digit sum of 10 will be 1 plus 0, which is just 1. And now all we need to do is just subtract. So since in the expression you have minus signs, so that's why we do 9 minus 3 minus 3 minus 1. Let's solve this. 9 minus 3 will give us a 6, and then we can write down the remaining expression. 6 minus 3 will give us a 3, and then we write minus 1. 3 minus 1 will give us 2. Hence, the digit sum of the entire expression needs to be equal to 2. Now let's see which option can give us digit sum as 2, starting with option A, 129. So the digit sum will be 1 plus 2 is a 3, 3 plus 9 is a 12. Now the digit sum of 12 is 1 plus 2, which will give us 3. Hence option A is not the answer. In option B, the digit sum is 1 plus 1 plus 5, which will give us 7, which means that is also not the answer. Coming to 118, the digit sum will be 1 plus 1 is a 2, 2 plus 8 will be a 10, and the digit sum of 10 is 1 plus 0, which will give us 1, which means even this is not the answer. Hence, option D is the answer, but just to cross check, let's find out the digit sum of 119. So 1 plus 1 plus 9, 1 plus 1 will be 2, and then if we add 9 to 2, we'll get 11, and the digit sum of 11 is 2. Hence, the digit sum in option D matches with the digit sum of the entire expression, and that's why we can select option D as our answer. I hope you have understood the logic. All we have done is find the digit sums of all the numbers, and then we use the original operators. By operators, we mean here minus signs. Now let's solve another question based on the same principle. Question number 2. Now for this, I want you to pause the video. Please try to solve this question on your own and only then proceed ahead to watch the solution. So yes, go ahead, pause the video and solve it. This question is not entirely straightforward. The expression was 461 minus 253 minus 104. So we will observe something peculiar in this. So let's see. What will be the digit sum of 461? 4 plus 6 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. And the digit sum will be 2. What about 253? 2 plus 5 is a 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. The digit sum of 10 is 1 plus 0, which is 1. And 105, the digit sum will be 1 plus 5 will give us 6. Now we will put the minus signs. 2 minus 1 minus 6. This is where it gets tricky. 2 minus 1 is fine. That will give you 1. But if we write the remaining expression 1 minus 6. Now let us consider two cases. Let's say you know what 1 minus 6 is. So 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. Now the digit sum can never be negative. To make it positive, we will use a simple logic, and the concept is we have to just add number 9 to it. So now the expression becomes 9 minus 5, which will give us 4. And hence the digit sum of the entire expression needs to be equal to 4. So this was case 1 if you knew that 1 minus 6 is equal to minus 5. Let's say you do not know how to find 1 minus 6. Then what do? We will take the original expression 1 minus 6 and then again add a 9 to it. And now this is solvable because now you can add the 9 and the 1. So 9 plus 1 will give us a 10. And then we will subtract the 6 from it. So 10 minus 6 will give us 4. So in either way, the digit sum comes out as 4. Now let's see which option can get us the digit sum as 4. Starting with option A, 113 digit sum will be 1 plus 1 plus 3, which is 5, which means this cannot be the answer. Digit sum of option B is 1 plus 7, which is 8, which is also wrong. For option C, the digit sum will be 1 plus 0 plus 3, which will give us 4, which means that is the answer. Just to cross check, let's check out option D. Digit sum will be 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, which means the digit sum of option D is 6. Hence, option C was the answer. So, did you observe the trick involved? In case we are dealing with negative numbers, all we need to do is just add the number 9 in order to find the digit sum. Now, let's solve one more question, which will involve both addition and subtraction. So, I want you to pause this video. Please try to attempt this question on your own. Use the same concept of digit sum and see if you can find the right answer. So, pause the video and please solve. Let's find the digit sums of all the numbers, starting with 56. 5 plus 6 will give you 11, and the digit sum of 11 will be 1 plus 1, which is a 2. 278. The digit sum will be 2 plus 7 will be a 9. 9 plus 8 will give us a 17, but the digit sum of 17 will be 1 plus 7, which is equal to 8. Hence, the digit sum of 278 will be 8. Coming to 901, 9 plus 1 is 10, and the digit sum of 10 is 1 plus 0, which is 1. Coming to 512, digit sum will be 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8. So 5 plus 1 plus 2 is 8. 37 digit sum will be 3 plus 7 is 10, and 10 digit sum is 1. And now all we need to do is just put the sign. So we have a plus 2 pluses and 2 minuses. So our expression will become 2 plus 8 plus 1 minus 8 minus 1. Let's solve this. 2 plus 8 is 10. 10 plus 1 is an 11. Let's write it down. This is 11. And then we rewrite the remaining expression. So 11 minus 8 will be 3. 3 minus 1 will give us 2. Hence, the digit sum of this expression needs to be equal to 2. Now we will see which option can get us the digit sum as 2. Let's start with option A, 687. Let's write it down. 687. The digit sum will be 6 plus 8 plus 7. 6 plus 8 is a 14. The digit sum of 14 is 1 plus 4 will be a 5. And then we add 7 to it. 5 plus 7 will be a 12. Digit sum of 12 is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Now we can write that in the option A, the digit sum is equal to 3. Employ the same logic for option B, 656. 6 plus 5 is 11. The digit sum of 11 is 2. And that 2 plus this 6 will get us 8. Hence, option B, digit sum is 8. Hence, A and B are both incorrect because we need the digit sum as 2. Let us look at option C, 696. Now, let me write this on the right-hand side. So, for 696, the digit sum will be 6 plus 9 plus 6. 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. The digit sum of 15 will be 1 plus 5 is a 6. And then we add 6 and 6 to get a 12. And the digit sum of 12 will be 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. Hence, in option C, the digit sum is 3, which means that also is not the answer, which means option D has to be the answer. But just to cross check, let's identify what's the digit sum of 686. So let's do it. 6 plus 8 plus 6. So 6 plus 8 will get us 14. 14 is not a single digit number. So we add them again. 1 plus 4 will give us 5. And then we add the 6 to it. So 5 plus 6 will get us 11. Digit sum of 11 will be 1 plus 1, which is equal to 2. Hence, the digit sum of 686 is in fact 2. And that is why D was the answer.